Hello students, welcome to this video about the Unit 6-7 Choice Project, specifically Choice A, the Cabinet Department's presentation. So this is the document that will be shared with you on Schoology. You'll notice the due date at the bottom with the note there that you can read to yourself. And remember, you can pause this video at any time and rewatch it as many times as you need. I'm going to go down to slide 2 of this presentation, and if you're going to pick choice A, here's your 3 choices. Remember, you have to do A, B, or C. Okay? If you're going to do choice A, that is the Cabinet Department's Google slide presentation. There's some information here that says copy template, share with me, complete by filling in the slides in the template, follow directions, and use provided websites for guidance. More information on slide 5. Any documents that need to be shared with me, my email is right at the bottom of this page, jrburns@fcpsschools.net. If you don't share it with me, I can't see it. If I can't see it, I can't grade it. As far as I'm concerned, you didn't turn it in. Okay. Before we go to slide 5, let's look at slide 3. Slide 3 gives you some information about the pacing of this project. Okay. So it shows you the introduction date. It shows you the day we're going to the library for research and to get a presentation about works cited. Tells you about in-class work time and the due date, along with a couple of pieces of information, specifically when spring break is and what we're doing after spring break. So read that to yourself. All right, slide 4 gives you some information about copying and resharing documents, sharing documents and renaming documents and such. And then slide 5 is going to be the directions for this project. Okay. So what you are going to do for this project is you would make a copy. You can make a copy either on slide 2 or this on slide 5 and share it with me, of course. And this kind of gives you an idea of what you're going to do on this project. You are going to add your name, class period, and some pictures to the front. You're going to do a definition slide for cabinet, and you're going to research the 15 cabinet departments, adding kind of like, when it was added, duties of that, who's a current or former secretary, the president that appointed that secretary, and maybe a picture of that person. You're going to also, you're going to do a works cited page at the end, so it's a little bit of research. You can change the slide design if you want at the end of the presentation or beginning of the presentation. Okay. All right, this is what it will look like when you make the copy. It'll have you add the title, your name and period, add some pictures. You can change the images, add some images. Here's the directions. Once again, the same thing basically that you just saw. There's some links here that you can use. There's other links that you will discover in the Media Center. These are a good starting point. This is the slide. This is the definition slide. You have to define cabinet. You have to, in your own words, summarize the origins of the cabinet and the role of the cabinet system. You can use this link right here. Okay. And then for each of the other slides, what you will do is I linked some information here. You also want to use these links here on slide 3 and slide 4. Okay. You're going to kind of do some research to answer these questions. Add an image, add a caption describing the image. You're going to do that for all the departments. We did State, Treasury, Defense, which is originally called War. Attorney General is the Justice Department. Interior, Agriculture, Commerce, Labor, Health and Human Services, Housing and Urban Development, Transportation, Energy, Education, Veteran Affairs, and Homeland Security. Those are in order of how they were added to the Constitution. Okay? How they're added to our government, I should say. The last page is going to be your works cited, which you will use Noodle tools to export to Google Docs and bring onto this page. If you need to add another slide, you can do that. You're going to follow those directions that we discussed in the Media Center. Okay, so that's going to be the presentation. You can make it your own. You can kind of make it, try to use a variety of presidents and a variety of secretaries appointed by different presidents, go throughout history. Don't just do the current administration. You do some current, some past, recent past, maybe some that are a little more famous that maybe you've heard of before. You can use these websites or go outside these websites, and again, add some images, add an animation or a slide design that you like to make it your presentation. Make sure you share it with me. And then when you're done with the entire project and you've shared it with me, you've finished, you would go back to Schoology and you would turn in this document. Okay, this is the project document, the Choice Board project document. Okay, and this again would be a 4th quarter grade, see the due date, see the information regarding what we're going to do kind of after spring break, right? We're working on something different after spring break, so you might not have much time to work on this after spring break. So I'm going to try to get this done before we go out for that break. All right. If you have any questions, of course, I'll be monitoring and here to answer any questions that you have. You can rewatch this video as well. Thank you. And in case you needed it, here is the project rubric. It is a 48-point project. You can see I'm looking for things like communication skills, organization, works cited, accurate use of vocabulary and context, completing all project components, and then an opinion or argument if that's part of the project, kind of supporting your thoughts and kind of making sure you're organized and consistent. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm looking for in this project. All right, thank you. If you have any questions, bring them to me.